My name is Caroline Brown. I'm 32 years old. I work as a senior investigator at an insurance company in Boston. I wake up every morning at 6 a.m. I make coffee. I look out at the harbor from my window. I loved this life. Work was going well. I was promoted quickly. The pay was good. But the most important thing was something else. I open my bedroom dresser. There's a small wooden box. I unlock it. Light spills out. My grandmother's jewelry collection that I inherited. A diamond necklace. An emerald ring. Sapphire earrings. Each one was beautiful. Each one was a memory of my grandmother. Before my grandmother died, she held my hand. These are yours, Caroline. Take care of them. Never give them to anyone. Tears welled up. I promise, Grandma. That was 10 years ago. I've kept that promise ever since. My phone rang. It was my mother. Hello, Mom. Oh, Caroline. Why don't you come over this weekend? Let's have dinner together. My mother's voice was cheerful. A little too cheerful than usual. Sure. What time? How about 6 o'clock? Victoria and Thomas are coming too. I took a deep breath. All right. My mother, Eleanor Brown. 58 years old. Former music teacher. She was beautiful. She always wore designer brands. Chanel bags. Gucci sunglasses. Prada heels. But they were all fake. My sister, Victoria. 35 years old. Unemployed. She quit her job 3 years ago. Since then, she's been living at my mother's house. She never has money. She's always depending on someone. My brother, Thomas. 27 years old. Graduate student. He's been in grad school for 4 years. No sign of graduation. His scholarship ran out. Mother's paying his tuition. Mother doesn't have that money. I knew it. Saturday evening, I arrived at my mother's house. An old Victorian house. The paint was peeling. The yard was overgrown. I opened the front door. Caroline. Mother hugged me. Her perfume was strong. Expensive designer perfume. She must have bought something new again. I entered the living room. Victoria was sitting on the sofa. Looking at her phone. Hey, Caroline. She didn't even look up. Thomas was sitting in front of the TV. Playing video games. Hey. That was it. We sat at the dinner table. Mother brought out the food. Chicken. Mashed potatoes. Green beans. We started eating. Say, Caroline. Mother looked at me. You haven't shown me your jewelry lately. I stopped my hand. What? Grandma's jewelry. You still have it, don't you? Of course. I'd like to see it. Why? I just want to see it. I've always thought it was beautiful. I looked at my mother. Something was off. My mother's eyes were gleaming. Full of expectation. Like she was scheming something. But I didn't pay much attention. Some other time, Mom. Mother smiled. Of course, whenever you like. Monday, I headed to New York on a business trip. It was an important case. Scheduled for 1 week. Before leaving, I checked my jewelry as usual. Everything was there. Safe. I locked it. I headed to the airport. And everything changed. 1 week later, Friday night, I returned to my home in Boston. I put my suitcase down in the entryway. I was tired. The meetings in New York had been tough, but successful. I wanted to take a shower. I wanted to collapse on my bed. I entered my bedroom. Something was wrong. The dresser drawer was slightly open. I always close it tightly. My heart started racing. I approached the dresser. I opened the drawer. The wooden box was gone. The blood drained from my face. No. No, no, no. I opened all the drawers. I got down on my knees. I looked under the bed. I searched the closet. Nothing. Nowhere. My hands were shaking. Grandma's jewelry. The diamond necklace. The emerald ring. The sapphire earrings. All gone. My breathing became ragged. The room started spinning. I took out my phone. I was about to call 911. But I stopped. Who has a key? Just me. No, that's not right. Mother. I had given Mother a spare key. For emergencies. No way. My hand trembling, I called my mother. The phone rang. Once. Twice. 3 times. Hello, Caroline. Welcome back. Mother's voice was too cheerful. Mom, my jewelry is gone. What? My jewelry collection. Grandma's jewelry. It's all missing. Oh my. Mother wasn't surprised. Mom, do you know something? Come to my house, Caroline. Right now. Why? You'll understand when you get here. Mother hung up. I froze. What's going on? I jumped into my car. 20 minutes to my mother's house. I got there in 15. I opened the front door. Mother was in the living room. So was Victoria. So was Thomas. All 3 were smiling. Sit down, Caroline. I remained standing. Where's my jewelry? Mother smiled. Oh, about that. What? We had a wonderful trip. I looked at my mother. A trip? Yes. Paris, Paris. Victoria stood up. It was unbelievably lovely, Caroline. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, the Champs-Élysées. Thomas raised his wine glass. We stayed in a penthouse suite. $3,000 a night. My heart nearly stopped. What are you talking about? Mother approached me. Thanks to your diamonds, we had a wonderful time. Excuse me? Victoria laughed. Those old jewels you treasured so much. Honestly, you hardly ever wore them anyway. We just wanted to have a little fun. I was speechless. Thomas sat on the sofa. They sold for a good price. A jeweler in Paris gave us the best rate. That's how we could fly first class. Victoria pulled out a paper bag. We bought you a souvenir too. She took something out of the bag. An Eiffel Tower keychain. Made of plastic. About $5. Do you like it? I smiled quietly. Mother tilted her head. Why are you smiling? I took a deep breath. Mother sat down in a chair. I wish you'd been more generous and taken the family on a trip. What? You always go on nice trips by yourself. New York, Chicago, San Francisco. And us? We get nothing. Don't we have a right to enjoy ourselves a little too? Victoria nodded. That's right. We're family, we should share. Thomas drank his wine. Besides, Grandma wasn't just your grandma, you know? She was our grandma too. I looked at the three of them, laughing. Not a shred of guilt. I took out my phone. What are you doing? Recording. Mother's face changed. Recording? Yes. I pressed the record button on my phone. Would you say that again, Mom? What did you do with my jewelry? Mother stood up. Caroline, what are you trying to do? Just confirming. You stole my jewelry, went to Paris, and sold it? Victoria laughed. Stole? That's so dramatic. We just borrowed it. Borrowed? That's right. Without permission. You don't need permission from family. Thomas shrugged. We already sold it, so we can't give it back though. I kept smiling. I see. That's interesting. Mother approached me. Caroline, are you angry? I looked at my mother. No. Not at all. Really? Yes. Because now everything's clear. What is? That you're not my family. The room fell silent. Mother's smile disappeared. What did you say? I headed toward the front door. Wait a minute, Caroline. I didn't look back. I opened the door. Caroline. I closed the door. I got in my car. My hands were shaking. But not from anger. From determination. I started the engine. I looked at my phone. The recording was perfect. Every word. Every laugh. Every piece of evidence. I smiled. The game had begun. Saturday morning, 8 a.m. I stood in front of the law office. I took a deep breath. I opened the door. The receptionist smiled. Good morning. Do you have an appointment? Caroline Brown. 9 o'clock with attorney David Chen. Just a moment, please. 5 minutes later, I was in the lawyer's office. David Chen was a man in his 40s. A well-respected attorney. A specialist in theft cases. He sat across from me. Ms. Brown, please explain the situation. I told him everything. About the jewelry. About my grandmother. About my mother going to Paris. About the Eiffel Tower keychain. David listened seriously. Do you have a recording? I took out my phone. I played the recording. Thanks to your diamonds, we had a wonderful time. They sold for a good price. We're family, we should share. David nodded. This is strong evidence. He wrote something in his notebook. Do you know the value of the jewelry? I took out an envelope. These are the appraisal certificates. They detail each piece and its value. David looked at the documents. Diamond necklace, $200,000. Emerald ring, $150,000. Sapphire earrings, $100,000. Total of $450,000. That's correct. He raised his eyebrows. This is serious theft. Do you have insurance? I smiled. I do. I work for an insurance company. I have theft insurance on each piece. Very wise. That's not all. I took out another envelope. What's this? My mother's credit card statements. How did you get these? Mother has a card in my name. For emergencies. But she used it for the Paris trip. David looked at the statements. Air France, First class, 3 passengers, $18,000. Hotel Ritz Paris, penthouse suite, 7 nights, $21,000. Louis Vuitton, $8,000. I nodded. All paid for with money from selling my jewelry. David looked at me. Miss Brown, what do you want to do? I looked straight at him. I want to prosecute them. For theft and embezzlement. He looked a bit surprised. These are your family members. I know. Are you serious? I'm serious. David took a deep breath. All right. Then let's gather the evidence. Monday, I was at the insurance company office. I sat at my desk. My colleague Jennifer approached me. Caroline, are you okay? You don't look well. I'm fine. Just had a lot going on this weekend. Did something happen? I shook my head. I'll tell you later. Jennifer looked at me worriedly but didn't say anything. I opened my computer. I opened the insurance claim form. My hands trembled. But I didn't hesitate. I entered the details. Type of jewelry. Value. Date of theft. Circumstances. I attached the supporting documents. Appraisal certificates. Police report. Transcript of the recording. I pressed the submit button. Done. That evening, I called the jeweler in Paris. With the time difference, it was morning there. Bonjour, Bijouterie Laurent. Hello, do you speak English? Yes, of course. How can I help you? I took a deep breath. Did 3 American women come to sell jewelry last week? There was a brief silence. Why do you ask? I'm the owner of that jewelry. It was stolen. Oh mon Dieu. Do you have security camera footage? Yes, we have cameras. Could you send me a copy? I need it for the police investigation. Of course. I will send immediately. 2 hours later, an email arrived. I opened the attachment. The video played. Mother was standing at the counter. Victoria was next to her. Thomas was waiting in the back. Mother opened the wooden box. My jewelry. The jeweler was examining each piece. Mother and Victoria were laughing. Looking happy. Not a trace of guilt. Thomas was taking photos with his phone. The jeweler said something. Mother nodded. She signed documents. Deal done. My jewelry passed into someone else's hands. I stopped the video. Tears ran down my cheeks. But it wasn't sadness. It was anger. Wednesday, I got a call from David. Miss Brown, I have good news. What is it? I obtained the sale records from the Paris jeweler. With your mother Eleanor Brown's signature. I took a deep breath. And? This gives us perfect evidence of theft. Plus, credit card fraud and transporting stolen goods internationally. This is a federal crime. How much prison time? Up to 10 years. And full restitution. I was silent. Miss Brown, you still have time to reconsider. No. Really? Really? Justice for them. David took a deep breath. All right. Then let's proceed to the next step. What's next? Invite them to dinner. Why? To reveal everything. Give them a choice. Pay restitution voluntarily, or be judged in court. I smiled. Perfect. Thursday night, I called my mother. Hello? Mom, it's me. Oh, Caroline. Would you like to have dinner at my place Saturday night? There's something I want to talk about. Mother hesitated a little. About what? About us. About family. Mother's voice brightened. Of course. I'll come. Bring Victoria and Thomas too. All right. 6 o'clock. I'm looking forward to it. Me too. I hung up. The trap was set. Now I just had to wait. Friday, I got a call from the insurance company. Miss Brown, this is Michael from the claims department. Yes. Your claim has been approved. I held my breath. Really? Yes. The evidence was perfect. The insurance payment will be made next Monday. The amount? The insurance amount for each piece was $500,000. 3 pieces total $1,500,000. My eyes widened. $1.5 million? Yes. Your grandmother's jewelry was very valuable antiques, so you had high insurance coverage. I nearly laughed. Thank you. You're welcome. Just please cooperate fully with the police investigation. Of course. I hung up. I looked up at the ceiling. Thank you, Grandma. Your jewelry protected me one last time. Saturday arrived. The day of reckoning. Saturday at 5 p.m. I was preparing the dining table. White tablecloth. Silver cutlery. Crystal glasses. Everything was perfect. I was roasting chicken in the kitchen. I also made mashed potatoes. And sautéed green beans. Just like a normal family dinner. But this wasn't a normal dinner. This was a trial. The doorbell rang. I took a deep breath. I opened the door. Mother was standing there. Wearing a new dress. Carrying a Chanel bag. Probably fake. Caroline. Mother hugged me. Victoria and Thomas came in too. Smells good. Victoria looked at the kitchen. Thomas sat in the living room. Got any beer? In the fridge. He got up and headed to the kitchen. We sat at the dinner table. I served the food. Mother looked at me. So, what did you want to talk about? I put down my fork. Various things. But first, let's enjoy dinner. Mother smiled. Of course. We started eating. The conversation was light. Talk about the weather. Neighborhood gossip. TV shows. As if nothing had happened. Dessert time came. I served apple pie. Mother took a bite. Delicious, Caroline. Thank you. Victoria drank her wine. So, what's the main topic? I stood up. Let's move to the living room. We sat on the sofa. Only I remained standing. First, I have a question. Mother tilted her head. What is it? Why did you steal my jewelry? The room fell silent. Mother's smile disappeared. Caroline, that subject again? Answer me, Mom. Why? Mother took a deep breath. Don't say, stole. We just borrowed it. Without permission. We're family. Victoria interrupted. Besides, you're always ignoring us. Good job, nice apartment, good life. We have nothing. So you can steal? Thomas shrugged. You could share a little. Grandma was our grandma too. I looked at the three of them. Interesting. What is? Your way of thinking. I took out my laptop. I placed it on the table. I opened it. I'm going to have an important talk now. Mother leaned forward. About what? I displayed the first slide. Photos of the jewelry. Appraisal certificates. Insurance policies. Mother's face changed. This is details of my jewelry collection. Victoria laughed. What's the point? We already sold it. I displayed the next slide. Insurance amounts for each piece. Diamond necklace, $500,000. Emerald ring, $500,000. Sapphire earrings, $500,000. The room fell silent. Thomas leaned forward. $500,000? Each? Yes. Mother stood up. What are you saying? Did you forget I work for an insurance company, Mom? Each piece had substantial theft insurance. Victoria's face turned pale. So what? I displayed the next slide. Insurance claim approval notice. Mother looked at the screen. Her hand started shaking. This was approved. Wednesday. Payment is Monday. $1,500,000 total. Thomas stood up. Wait, that means. I looked at him. What? You're getting more than we sold the jewelry for? To be precise, more than what you stole. Mother approached me. Caroline, what is this about? I displayed the next slide. Security camera footage from the Paris jewelry store. Mother and Victoria selling the jewelry. Laughing. The color drained from Mother's face. Where did you get this? I contacted the jeweler. They were cooperative. Next slide. Sale records. With Mother's signature. And next. Credit card statements. Air France. Hotel Ritz. Louis Vuitton. All on my card. Victoria backed away. I can explain this. Explain? Fine, I'm listening. Mother sank into a chair. Just what? Victoria started crying. We just wanted to have fun. By stealing someone else's property? Thomas stood up. This is a family matter. Are you going to the police? I smiled. I already did. The room froze. What? I filed a report Monday. Mother started crying. Caroline, please. I displayed the next slide. Transcript of the recording. Thanks to your diamonds, we had a wonderful time. They sold for a good price. We're family, we should share. Every word. Every piece of evidence. Mother held her head. What have you done? I displayed the final slide. Legal options. Option 1, full restitution and estrangement. Option 2, criminal prosecution. Victoria looked at the screen. Full restitution? How much? $1.5 million. That's the insurance value of my jewelry. Thomas shouted. Where would we get that kind of money? If you don't have it, then option 2. Mother looked at me. What's option 2? I took out Attorney David's business card. Theft, embezzlement, international transport of stolen goods. This is a federal crime, Mom. Up to 10 years in prison. The room fell silent. Mother collapsed. Please. Caroline. I'm your mother. Mother? Yes. A mother doesn't steal her daughter's precious things. But we're family. Victoria interrupted. This is a joke, right? You're really going to sue us? I looked at her. Remember the Eiffel Tower keychain? What? The souvenir you gave me. $5 plastic. So? You stole $450,000 worth of jewelry, lived it up in Paris, and gave me $5 worth of trash. Victoria fell silent. I looked at the three of them. I'm giving you 48 hours. For what? To decide. Option 1 or option 2. Thomas stood up. 1.5 million is impossible. Then option 2. Mother clung to my feet. Please, Caroline. I'll do anything. Anything? Yes. Then give back my jewelry. Mother fell silent. You can't, can you? Because you already sold it. Mother broke down crying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I looked down at my mother. Your apology means nothing, Mom. Please. I opened the front door. 48 hours. After that, my lawyer moves. Victoria stood up. You're going to sell out your own family? I laughed coldly. Didn't you sell out family for an Eiffel Tower keychain? Mother crawled toward the entrance. Caroline, please. Get out. The three of them went outside, trembling. I closed the door. I looked out the window. Mother had collapsed in front of the car. Victoria was crying. Thomas had his head in his hands. I felt nothing. I closed the curtains. I closed the laptop. My phone rang. It was David. How did it go? Perfect. Their reaction? As expected. Crying, begging. So what will you do? I'll wait 48 hours. But they can't pay. Then? Monday, file the complaint. Understood. I hung up. I sat in the living room. It was quiet. Peaceful. I looked at my grandmother's photo. I'm sorry, Grandma. Your jewelry won't come back. But I'll keep your lesson. Live with dignity. Don't let anyone use me. Tears ran down my cheeks. But this time, they were tears of strength. 1 year later, I was standing on the balcony of my new apartment. I could see Boston Harbor. The morning sun was reflecting on the water. It was beautiful. I drank my coffee. My phone rang. It was Jonathan. Good morning. I heard his voice. Good morning, Caroline. Do you still have dinner plans tonight? Of course. 7 o'clock, right? Yes. Looking forward to it. Me too. I love you. I love you too. I hung up. Jonathan Miller. A colleague from the insurance company. Kind, honest, trustworthy. We'd been dating for 6 months. He knew about my past. All of it. And he supported me. The doorbell rang. I wonder who that is. I opened the door. A delivery person was standing there. Caroline Brown? Yes. This is for you. He handed me an envelope. Thank you. The delivery person left. I looked at the envelope. No sender's name. I opened it. There was a letter inside. In my mother's handwriting. Dear Caroline. 1 year has passed. I think about you every day. I know what I did. The unforgivable. The court ordered me to 300 hours of community service and 5 years of probation. Victoria and Thomas too. We paid fines as well. But the hardest thing is losing you. Please. Give me another chance to talk. Let me apologize. As a daughter, I want you back. With love. Mother. I finished reading the letter. I felt nothing. I threw it in the trash. I acted like I hadn't read it. That evening, I was at a restaurant with Jonathan. A high-end Italian restaurant. Candlelight flickered. Jonathan held my hand. Caroline. What? He took a small box from his pocket. My heart raced. This is. Jonathan opened the box. A diamond ring sparkled. Will you marry me? Tears welled up. But this time, they weren't tears of sadness. They were tears of joy. Yes. Jonathan stood up. He hugged me. The people in the restaurant applauded. I laughed. I looked at the ring. It was beautiful. But it wasn't my grandmother's ring. And that was okay. This was a new beginning. Not the past, but the future. 2 months later, engagement party. Jonathan's family and friends gathered. None of my family came. I didn't invite them. Jonathan's mother hugged me. Welcome to the family. Thank you. She was warm. Like a real mother. In the middle of the party, Jonathan made a toast. Everyone, listen up. Caroline and I are getting married next spring. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. Applause broke out. Jonathan looked at me. Want to say anything? I stood up. I raised my glass. Yes. Just one thing. The room became quiet. 1 year ago, I lost something precious. My grandmother's jewelry. And my family too. People looked at me. But I learned something important. What? Someone asked. I smiled. That real treasures lie in relationships you can trust. Jonathan held my hand. Diamonds are beautiful. But love is more beautiful. Family names don't matter. What matters is the heart. Applause broke out. I kissed Jonathan. That night, I went home. I opened the dresser. There was a small wooden box. A new box. I opened it. My grandmother's photo was inside. That's all. No jewelry. But there were memories. I touched the photo. Thank you, Grandma. You taught me something important. Not things, but values. Not money, but dignity. I looked out the window. Stars were shining. Jonathan came out of the bedroom. What are you looking at? The future. He hugged me. A good future. The best future. We looked out the window. Together. As a new family. And I finally found peace. The past is the past. The future is mine. I won't let anyone take it away.